What's going on, YouTube? It's okmall, and I'm back again with another episode of our Mahir Avatar build. At the end of our last episode, we finally managed to knock out our last two contracts in the Manshire area, and it is finally time for brand new gear. We are now stationed just outside of Bryn, where we're going to be basically selling all the stuff that we have, all of the commodities, freeing up even more space, and purchasing that new gear. It's looking like a lot of fun. If you guys haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe, help share this channel with your friends and your family, and we'll go ahead and get started. Now, I'll cover this briefly. I'm not going to cover the gear. Don't really care about that part. I just want to show what we're doing over here with Mahir. Currently level 11, got 12 points into willpower and 20 points into perception. We're going to bump willpower up to at least 20, and then maybe go back into perception. I'm not entirely sure just yet. We're currently sitting at 19 miracle chance, 31 potency, 109 magical power with 11.5 backfire chance. So there's that. Otherwise, yeah, got a lot of room for fun stuff. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun as we... I say that a lot, but yeah, it should be a lot of fun as we sell everything off. So I'm looking forward to it. I wonder how much room I have in here to... I do have enough room to kind of move these bottles of oil over. There we go. I think that'll work. Everything is about to close up shop-wise. I'll pop into town and see what I can sell before they, close for the day. All right, our first stop up will be to the bank. 662 ancient coins turns into 2,648 gold coins. 981 gold coins. How much beer do I have? 379, 379. I guess I can sell the last one to the other inn. Okay, the last barrel of beer is going to be for 349. It's not too bad. All right, Mr. Renaud. Let's see what kind of weapons he's got first. Knockback, stagger, cryo power. That's for more of a martial-based staff user. It's martial. And then only tier 3s. Tier 3, tier 4 here. Damage. No backfire reduction. Tier 3. Wait, what? Why do you have this? Excuse me? Is that normal? Anyway, moving on. Backfire chance reduction of -4. Backfire -3. Backfire of -4. 3,300's not too bad. And it gives us cooldown reduction too, which is great. It's best of both worlds, really. No backfire reduction there, but bonus range. And then dodge and health restoration. Do I spend more money to get 2 enchantments that I really don't care for? This one is going to be best backfire, I think. -4. What's this one? -1. Okay, so I probably won't buy these gloves. I might even buy the Battle Mage cowl. Let's see. Backfire -3, but it's a tier 3. Tiers 1. -4 backfire. Yeah, probably. Sell the belt off. Yeah, I think I'll come back a little bit later after 10 o'clock and see if he's got anything better. But it's probably going to be Mystic Gloves, Battle Mage Cowl, and quite possibly Battle Mage Glove. Did I say that? Regardless, it's going to be something. So we have Ormy down here. Of course, Ormy's got some salt. May as well buy it. 404. Now, Ormy, what do you buy this? 391. 382, 480. Not quite the best. Charcoal is a lot. Timber, beer. Cider's very, very low. Before we head over to the jewelers, let me take a look at these guys here. I don't think they do anything with magic, but I figured I'd take a look. All right, jeweler, you're up next. Let's see. Open, sell, 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 and sell. Sell and sell. I think there's also, give me a second here. If I open this up, we're gonna have to move some items around. So if I move this here, move that there, move this here. There we go. So we can sell, 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 and sell. Gotta get this identified still, but whatever. What do you have? Anything's good? Cooldowns. No, we need something with backfire reduction. I don't know if there's any rings with backfire, admittedly, so we might not get lucky with that. We're gonna sell the salt for 578. Pop in here, and then I can, let's see, open this up. Keep those two, but sell the iron nuggets. Sell. There we go. Open this up, sell. ID scrolls. Let's purge. I might have to go down to the potions vendor guy to get me some ID scrolls. As far as the pelts are concerned, I can sell them up here. All right, so sell the Saiga. That one's gonna go all over to the Osbricks. Worth way more money. Bear pelts. Sell the marble. Sell that. Pelts. Sell this. Sell the bronze jug. I think we need 1 incense and 2. Sorry, 1 sensor and 2 incense. I'm gonna sell 1 sensor here. Then sell. Go to back to the general goods merchants. All right, sell the cape, the dagger, sell the necklace. We can sell 2 necklaces here. The ring. Now we just need an ID scroll. What's this? Electromancy. No, it's not really worth it. Let's see. ID scroll. Here we go. Go ahead and use. Has this guy moved around? Hey, I'm doing shopkeeper. Let's see who he's got. Got some timber. I'll just sell it to this dude here. Sell. Pop back into the potion vendor guy. All right, what do we got? Not for us. Backfire chance reduction and cooldowns. That's good. So Hierophant, we might probably pick that up. Backfire of 3. Damage block. Yeah, this will probably work right here. So backfire chance of -6. Good deal. Put that on. Equipment wise, it's tier 3. Battle Mage Cloak has some backfire reduction. This one's got no backfire reduction. There we go. A little bit cheaper to reduce backfire chance. Definitely necessary. Let me get rid of some more items here so I actually have room. Sell, and keep that. All right, so gloves, check. Battle Mage boots with 1% backfire reduction. I don't think there's any other boots we can get at this level either. May as well. We have the money. That's a tier 3. Again, looking at these, one might be the best is probably the Battle Mage cowl. The chest is still going to be something we got to look into. Wait for another roll. But compare these two. This is by far way better. Good deal. Yeah, just chest and rings at this point. Backfire, what's it down to? -10. Puts it down to 5.5, 5.5. Nice. That's what I like to see. Sell. Don't sell this. Be a bad idea if we did that. What's the next thing we should get rid of? Let me talk to this dude. I want to see what he purchases things at. I always forget. 408, 400, 502. Probably won't be able to get much more out of this than what I have. So I'm going to sell 3 of them. And then sell the other one up to the bakers up here. Okay, baker will buy it. Probably 450. Yeah, 423. Not too shabby. So wine's up next. I'm going to see if I can get rid of the wine right now. He's got 1116. Wine is 543. Okay, the other 2 have to get sold at the other 2 vendors, which are going to be the other 2 innkeepers. Okay, created wine for 450, even though it's stolen, it's fine. Let me go up to this guy, the pawn shop here. Sometimes he has some tier 5 rings at Amity. That's, I mean, not the one I need. Let's see, magic resistance, bleed, maximum health, energy. Not quite what I'm looking for though. All right, the jeweler did restock. Magic and energy. Magical power, miracle potency. Again, I don't know what's gonna be the best rings to have. I mean, magical power, miracle potency sounds pretty decent. I don't know what's available. I kind of forgot. Let me go online. I'll double check it. Well, honestly, there's not a whole lot of rings available. So we're stuck between either mastercrafted golden rings for magical power energy or the gold ruby rings, which is 4 energy, which is half as much, but -3 cooldowns and 4% magical power. I'd probably go with less energy and less cooldowns with the golden ruby rings, since there's not a whole lot of options, realistically. There's this one. Magical power, miracle chance, energy, physical resistance, unholy resistance. Shoot, unholy would be sick. At least he does sell some magic items, so it's a good idea to check on him every single day. That wouldn't really be too bad, since there's not really any other necklaces we can get at this moment, so I'll probably pick this up. There we go, 119. This guy here only sells those random items that the dock workers will sell. So magical power, energy, energy resto, magical power, miracle chance. That's tier 3 stuff. Miracle chance wouldn't have been too bad, but whatever. All right, after looking at it online, there's not really any good chests that would provide a lot of backfire reduction outside of like the cryomancer one, which reduces it by 5%. We've already reduced it quite a bit, and obviously when we start utilizing Seal of Finesse, backfire might not be that big of an issue. If we look at Magma Rain, it's still fairly high at 32.5% backfire chance. But a lot of these smaller spells have a lot less reduction, a lot more reduction than that they had before. So it's still up for debate exactly what we should do. There is one tier 5. I could get this, but there's one tier 5 that does reduce it by like 8%. So now I got to think about, do I want to go for more magical power and crit chance from the chest or try to reduce my energy cost overall? Well, I could save money and go for the soldier's mantle. Comes with a little bit of backfire reduction without breaking the bank. And then I can just need to afford 2 rings. Just do that. Looks pretty fly too. Look at that. That is awesome looking. Too bad my helmet doesn't match. All right, sell this off for 88 gold. And then what else we have? We have 4 pails of cider that we still have to sell. This guy, again, probably doesn't buy cider very well. Let me take a look. What do you buy cider for? 400. Oh, I didn't sell this last one. It went down by like 100 gold. I'll sell it off right now. Forgot to sell that before. Shoot, could have got like 500 gold off of it. Oh well, sell it off. 400 gold for cider. 400 should be pretty good. I'm just gonna sell it off here. I'm too lazy to walk around. Sell, 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 sell. Almost. Last one goes into this innkeeper. All right, not too shabby, chat. How many more days do I want to wait around? I'm gonna get this up. I think that'll work. All right, so backfire is down to 7.5. Waiting in place reduces it down to 0 if I wait enough. We may as well pick up some food since our next goal is to go over to the Rotten Willow. That should be good. Some potatoes, sure, why not? Also, let's pick these up. 1, 2, and 3. Get some more extra fodder. I will have to make my way up to Osbrook at some point, but I figure it'd be probably easier to go from the Rotten Willow all the way over to the mill or to Osbrook for that bear pelt. That's like 800 gold, I believe. On top of that, we have the witch stuff to turn into Laukre, so that's gonna be even more money. All right, so we got 2,000 gold. Got our healing supplies. Everything is looking pretty good. Our goal, where is Varen? I need to talk with you about your contract. Okay, so we're gonna head up here, and then I'm thinking of making my way over to Osbrook, turn that other, turn the bear pelt in. Should I do it right away? I'm not really desperate for money. I'll wait. Should probably get a leaf too while I'm here. Yeah, let's go get leaf real quick. Hello, about the caravan followers. There's 1,000 gold. All right, here we are. As per usual, the easiest way to do this, I'm gonna hit him with this skill right here. What? Oh, it didn't give me enough extra bonus range. So we got a nice crit off. Fall back, fall back. Wait. The crit crits. Just outside of range. Let me try to knock him back. Let's go. He's on fire. Now they're both on fire. Let's go. Three and a half backfire is not bad. They're not having a good time, by the way. Destroy my boulder. He's dead. Probably got something that burnt up, I'm sure. And he's dead. All right, all right. Fatigue still seems to be a bit of an issue. But I haven't eaten in a while, so maybe. Let me see what my fatigue resistance is at. I do have vigor on. Fatigue. 32%. Yeah, we could use a bit of an increase, can't we? All right, we got a boar banner. Nothing there. Got a deer pelt. Take it. Anything else? I don't think so. Hello, Leaf. How you doing? Got him. All right, Farron, Leaf. How y'all doing? Just the person he needs. What do you want? I don't know what he wanted. Okay, so now we got Leaf. Like I mentioned before, got to use this. Add that to collections. I forget what that one does. Is that actually worth it for my build? Banner. Pain resistance versus what do we got? Health and energy resto. I think right now the energy resto, a little bit of 3%. It's not much, but she told us, oh wow, that's a lot. Holy. Okay, so let me see what I need for upgrades. We just need the meditation table. Good. I also want to get this for a little extra experience. So straw dummy and some straw. All right, meditation tables for 713. I'll purchase that. I don't think anybody here in town sells the straw dummy though. Let's go ahead and pick up this gold aquamarine ring as well. I'll just have to send it straight over to my caravan. All right, Mahir's meditation table. We've got it. Straw dummy. I'm just gonna wait. Let me just go up. I just want to knock out another contract today, maybe. Depends on what time it is. We've got about 40 some odd minutes in the recording. You know, we may as well. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend some of my hard-earned coin on that. I say hard-earned coin. I don't really have much left, do I? I have these enchanting scrolls. Let's do this real quick. We've got pain resistance. We got health. Put that there. Accuracy. Belts with energy resto. It's a purge scroll. And another purge scroll. All right, Varen, let's hit the road, brother. Time to hit the road. Before I do that, let me eat. Hit the road all the way up. All right, so before we end today's episode, I want to come in here. I want to find a map. I don't want to be able to like walk around and just not know how to get to one place or another. So, and also, let's see what the reputation's like down here. So it's gonna be dangerous roads. It's gonna be the humans. That's gonna be the issue. And admittedly, the humans might be the easiest ones to take down. A little thirsty. Let's see. Got anything for sale? Here's the map. On a Chapel of Old Holy Terror, LeBron's Manor. There's the tier 3 proselytes, tier 3 undead, and who knows where the humans are located. I'm gonna have to walk down there. That's terrible. Oh, Let me go grab. There's a couple more things. I want to grab the Morian. Get that done. And the witch's hat and the witch's staff. All right, Laucray. I stumbled upon this place by chance. Consider it done. All right, so I've got something for you. A Morian. It's 150. I've got something else for you. A witch's hat. You know, I've never read this. If I had ever a fraction of their knowledge and experience. No, I think I have read it before. 400 gold. Got something else for you. Witch's staff. Almost dread to ask what it cost you to get your hands on it. I've known a few witches in my time, and all of them deeply unpleasant, even if possessing formidable wisdom. Their magic, though, is entirely beyond the realm of comprehension. I've never been able to fathom where they draw their knowledge and power from. Perhaps this staff will help answer at least a few of those questions. Here's for this for your trouble. Fantastic. And how much rep does that gain us? 446 in total between those 3 items. Not too shabby at all. Good flipping deal. I will sell this to you. Keep the plate, I guess. All right, so Daryl wants to talk to us again. Whatever, Daryl. We'll take it. Stuff around. I guess I should probably look to repair gear if I need to. Just by wandering around, things get damaged. Put this down. Open, put that down. And I got way too much money on me right now. Let's see, move this, move that, keep the 500. Beautiful. Move that around. All right, so to prepare ourselves for the next episode, I'm thinking we grab ourselves a splints. Speaking of, do you happen to have... I want to take a smoke bomb. You never know. Take another smoke bomb. 2 smoke bombs. A net. Healing supplies are looking pretty good. And then 2 pain meds. Pain meds. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to go ahead and eat something. I'm going to eat a lentil soup. I haven't had one of those in a minute. Rest up until 6 o'clock. All right, y'all. That will do it for today's episode. So as always, please like, comment, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and your family, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.